What is up, y'all? It's your girl Brand New, and I'm back in the building. This time, honey, I am back to talk about the OG interview. Y'all know OG from Basketball Wives. She did a interview with Kendra G. So I wanted to, play some audio on that, you guys, and I want to come in and out with my commentary. So let's get started with that.
When you and Evelyn had, and when she called you ugly. And I was very offended. I was offended, but that wasn't colorism to me in that moment. I just was like, oh, she called her ugly. So now she really saying how she really feels. And just as a black woman, I was offended. I didn't like that. It was the following week when they had this picture painted of...
Really quickly, I feel you all, and this is my personal opinion, on that show, nobody should have been calling that girl ugly like that. I felt like it was a bit rude. You never see that on reality TV. I mean, how many ugly bitches have we seen on reality TV? They don't get called ugly. So why is it that OG was called ugly is my issue. Okay? Because you got people like damn Hazel E that is not cute at all. She's light-skinned or whatever, but not cute at all, okay? Some of these light-skinned women, you all, they have these surgeries and shit, and they still look fucked up. And I noticed nobody drags them. Nobody comes after them. So, I don't know. I felt like when they was calling that girl ugly, yes, you could have the opinion that she is unattractive. Okay. But for them to, I don't know, it was the way that they abused that word on that show. To me, it was colorism in a sense, because it's like, what about her is so ugly? She's dark skinned. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I said before, they done had some more ugly women on that show. Why is it a big deal when it's OG? And we already know what it is. I don't give a damn what nobody say.
As the most aggressive woman on the show, and because of that we have a safety issue where I feel like a lot of people were like, oh hell no, because if you're familiar with Basketball Wives, then you're familiar with the violence on the show, and any natural person with sense will say, well, how come this rule wasn't implemented before, when there were people that, like, Jennifer, who I know in real life, who I adore. I mean, she was literally being attacked for years. There was a time I was like, Jennifer, you need to go on set with a bat, because I want them to know that if they come for you, you got this bat next to you at any given time. But she's like a sweetheart. She's not, that's just not who she is in spirit. So she...
But Jennifer is a damn fool, because why would you keep bringing your ass back to a show where motherfuckers jumping on tables, attacking your ass at every turn? Like, you got to go through all of that just to secure a paycheck, Jennifer, and you already got money. I think Jennifer is in a real estate business, you know what I'm saying? I think she buys and sells properties and, that type of shit. She got her clothing line. I think she used to have some type of lip gloss line or something. I don't think that is, going on now, the lip gloss line. But bitch, you got enough businesses going on for yourself why the hell do you need to be on this abusive ass show? I would never want to go on Basketball Wives, you guys, because I know I'm going to end up in prison. I'm going to be in the big house fucking with these bitches. Because soon as I hear ugly, soon as I hear you fat, or, I don't know, soon as I hear something stupid or disrespectful or high yellow or monkey or whatever the fuck they want to call me on that day, I'm knocking somebody the fuck out, okay? And Shaunie O'Neal, I want you to stop it, okay?
It was an easy target, but there was no safety measures for her. Like, there was no, okay, Evelyn, you can't be in the scene because we're nervous that you're going to attack Jennifer. It wasn't the same. So when we...
That's that favoritism that Shaunie has with Evelyn, because that's her girl and they're cool. See, they wanted to pull the whole thing of, oh, well, it's OG and she's aggressive and she plays football. See, they want to use that narrative. But meanwhile, you got Evelyn jumping on tables and acting a fool. I told you all before, you had Tammy, bopping that girl Mika in the damn head. You even got when she took Keisha's purse and was being really threatening with her. So all of them bitches should have been put in another room. But no, they only did that with OG, which really made them look colorist. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be seen as a colorist, but you allowing all these other people to get away with stuff, and you got all this favoritism going on. It's not cool.
See this with our own eyes happen with you, and then put you in a different room and you can't be around. You know, colorism was the first thing that I thought of.
Right.
What did you feel going through it?
You know, it's not so much what I feel. It's what I just simply observed.
Right.
I observed a whole lot of things that the world was not privy to. When you talk about colorism, you have to fully understand what that word means to even have an open discussion about it, to even have an option to kind of relate to what someone is talking about, their experience was, or what their observation was.
And really quickly, y'all remember when Shaunie had a interview with Mark Lamont Hill? I think it was the part 2 of the Basketball Wives reunion. Why did Shaunie sit down and talk to Lamont Hill about colorism, bitch? Why you didn't have OG there? Oh, I'm so sorry she went through that. Oh, I need to follow up with her. She ain't followed up yet. They ain't sat down and talked about it yet. That's what let me know that Shaunie is full of shit. Then it's all these stories out in the media that, you know, Shaunie may be losing that EP title. Good. They need to just cancel the show, though, because now it's a little bit too late. Okay, it's too late for her to be losing any type of title. Okay, just cancel the motherfucking show, or just start from square one and recast the women. Keep Jackie, Malaysia's sleepy ass can go. Keep Jackie and OG, recast everybody else. Hell, that's how I see it. Or just cancel that motherfucker. I really don't give a fuck, but it's ridiculous. You got Evelyn all in the news talking about she's being baptized. She's not having sex again until she's married. Bitch, it's too late. That motherfucking cootie cat has been spread every which way. You are a trampoline, Evelyn. Everybody done had a damn jump. Okay, it's too late now, okay? You are damn near 50 years old, and now you don't want to be a hoe no more? Now you want to stop spreading your legs? Now you want to treat people with respect? You know, see, all of this is happening, you guys, with Evelyn, because Evelyn went on that little apology tour. Okay, she did old Cynthia Bailey, honey, went and spoke over here, or Jason Lee over here. You know, let me cover this up. I'm not racist. My kids are black, this, that, and the third. You went on that motherfucking tour, Evelyn. Why? Because you knew your ass did something wrong, okay? You knew your ass was guilty for the bullshit that you was doing to OG on that show. And you don't want to lose your coins. Now, let's, come on, you guys. Let's keep it real. We know Evelyn don't give a fuck about anybody but herself. She wants to keep securing the bag. So right now she's trying to clean up that fucked up image of hers by any means necessary. And I'm not buying into it. I'm not. I don't give a damn if you damn near drowned in that baptism pool, Evelyn. I don't give a damn. You are not a changed woman. Okay? You are not. You should have wanted to change on your own. Not, oh, I want to change because I may lose my damn coins and everybody hates me and everybody thinks I'm a colorist. No, ma'am.
Witnessed was myself being segregated for no valid reason.
Right.
And to me, that was not justified in the moment. Mind you, a lot takes place when you are putting together a production. Right. So there was a whole lot of opportunities where anyone could have informed me prior to taping, prior to that moment when I'm here, I'm elated, I'm happy, I'm ready for closure for this season, ready to go through the process and be done, because it's stressful, okay? No one knows what it's like to have a camera in your face, to be in an environment that's hostile, to be in an environment with women that don't even know you and don't really want to get to know you. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to make it seem like this was just the greatest experience, because it wasn't. However, can I do it with my eyes closed? Absolutely. I'm tough. Right. I can't explain what I've been through my whole life.
But OG, you shouldn't even have to go through all of that. It's just ridiculous, you guys. And it's still sad that they put her through all of that. And you guys, it took me a while to cover any topics on the Basketball Wives ladies, because after that particular season that we all watched and endured, and we watched all that colorism take place, it was too heavy on my heart, you guys, for me to talk about it. I couldn't wait to get to Married to Medicine, Real Housewives of Atlanta, something lighter. But that whole Basketball Wives, that shit was draining. It was so draining talking about that every week. So just, if I'm drained as a viewer, I can only imagine how OG felt actually being on the show and having to deal with all that bullshit.
Just wake up and become black. I didn't just wake up and become African. This is who I am. This is what I will always be. So this is an experience of a lifetime. It just so happens this was capsulated with cameras present. That's what makes a big difference. So it's going to invoke a different type of emotion if you've experienced this any part of your life. These women cannot relate if it never happened to them. And the few that could relate were so terrified or so weak-minded that they couldn't express how they truly felt in the moment. So for me, if you're not going to talk about it when it's happening, we're not going to talk about it later. Right. This happened, I pointed it out when it happened, and I moved the fuck on.
That's right.
Point blank. I don't have to dwell on something because this is something I will have to work through my entire life.
When was the moment, like I said, for me, it was when, like, towards, like, one of the last episodes when Shaunie was talking to Jackie about, oh, she's too aggressive, she can't be around the group anymore. That was the first time I was like, wait a minute now. That was my first moment of what I consider to be colorism. But what was your first experience that you felt on this show you're dealing with colorism?
I would have to say what I've observed is every time I open my mouth, I wasn't allowed to voice my opinion, and anytime I did voice my opinion, it was belittled, it was demeaned, it was like, no, she don't know what she's talking about, and it had nothing to do with anybody else. No one else got that same exact type of reaction when they spoke. Everyone else got to put their POV out there, and no one stopped them, no one shut them down, no one, kind of like, no, girl, did it. And I'm not stupid.
Shaunie also tried to say when the show was on, she said on one of them episodes, I think it was like the last one, oh, well, OG needs to watch herself because, she keeps clashing with all of the ladies. It's a personality thing and she's new, and her being new don't have nothing to do with nothing, because once upon a time, Evelyn was new. Tammy was new, and they still got on here showing their ass and acting a fool, and you said nothing, Shaunie. But when OG just expresses herself and, when she defends herself, it's this big motherfucking deal when she does it. So it was like, girl, bye.
I'm an intelligent person. I know how to analyze things, and last time I checked, I was hired to voice my opinion. That's our job. Right. Our job to be on any type of ensemble cast is to be opinionated. Is to be able to give some type of analyzation, whether it's right or all the way wrong. That's our job. So you weren't allowing me to do my job on what basis? And when we say the word aggressive, do we even understand the definition? Because if that's the word you choose to use on someone, understand that means physical first. Yes. Physical first. If everybody understands the origin of the word aggression and aggressive, you have to do something physical. I have not done anything physical. Now, if you have an aggressive manner or aggressive tone, okay, now you're using it in the right sentence.
Right.
Just flat out say, oh, she's aggressive. Oh, she's aggressive.
And we know damn well motherfucker Tammy has been aggressive on that show. Hell, even Jackie has been aggressive on that show. Evelyn, of course, of all of them, has been aggressive on that show. But Shaunie tried to come in and say, oh, well, I just feel like Evelyn has had a moment. Tammy, it was just a moment when they did it. But with OG, it's all the time. And she acts like that. this girl, this woman, I should say, is not acting like this for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You can't continue to disrespect people and think that they're going to be your motherfucking puppet. They're not. You know, this woman is college educated. She's very smart. She's well spoken, which I know, you guys, they were intimidated by. You know, they can't keep up with her. Did y'all see when Evelyn tried to go back and forth with her? It was like a kindergartner going at it with a damn high school senior, you know, and OG, you know, of course, is the high school senior. But it's like there is no match. You know, she cannot match OG intellectually. So that's why she began with this whole saying, well, she's ugly, you ugly, and Chad don't want you, and you know. And it was just like, girl, shut your ass up. You don't know what that man wanted. Okay, he damn sure didn't want you. Shit, he was cheating on your ass. Okay? So,
Right. That was a complete incorrect use of the word.
And that's what I think bothered me the most, was painting you as the most aggressive person to ever be on the show. And because of that, we have to, you know, segregate you from the group. And I mean, this is just a show, and, you know, it's, but it's your real life. So, of course, it's going to hit you in a real way. But the analogy I might give next, people might be offended by, but it's an analogy I think makes sense. When cops see black men, they say, I had to shoot, I was afraid, and then they get justified because they can justify their fear. But if it's a Caucasian person who could be cussing them out, drunk, high, say all outrageous things, the cop is never afraid for their life, and therefore they never shoot that person. But when it's a black man, black men, they know that, you know, with cops, just try to get home for the night, because they can have any excuse to be afraid of you. And again, that's a very serious example, you know, compared to what we're talking about, what went through with you. But I still felt as though they were perpetrating you as this most aggressive woman because you were a darker skin tone. And that is considered to be colorism. Right. And people don't think that. Now I want to ask you this, because there's people I have had this conversation with that are, we're both chocolate girls, but there's people that are darker than me that don't think that what you went through is colorism, and they feel as though.
And I noticed that on YouTube, there was a lot of dark skinned content creators. Oh, it's not colorism; they just don't like her. It's like, what kind of show are you fucking looking at, and how out of touch are you? Because I'm not even a dark-skinned woman, and I saw it was colorism. I saw how they were treating her. I saw it. And it's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
You are utilizing the word colorism just to get people like myself and other people emotionally attached to it, and then to kind of be a part of Team OG. What do you say to the people that don't feel as though you went through colorism?
They're entitled to their feelings. Okay, but what those people don't have is an analyzation firsthand. You're not there the entire time for the X amount of hours and minutes we are filming.
Right.
You get a condensed version of what is portrayed based off of whose narrative. It's not my narrative. I don't have executive producer on the back of my name. I don't have an influence on the cast or to be a part of the team where I get to say, ooh, cut out this part where my stomach looks fat and put a highlight on my face right here. And you know what? I did kind of act out of turn, because there were plenty of times where other cast members who look like they're innocent wild out and you never saw it. Perfect example. If I'm so aggressive, wouldn't you have more of an array of instances where, here we go, here's another thing. If that's the narrative you wanted to go, cool. You like it, I love it. You want to paint me as an aggressor. Where's the footage? The one footage they chose to show was one time I got up and I went to address Phoebe, okay? And what was happening prior to that moment?
Right.
You only had 2 seconds of footage, but where is the lead up? Do you think that people will wake up and say, I'm going to come into set and just fuck this shit up and just, I'm going to cuss her out?
And she's absolutely correct. A lot of people, you all, in the workplace, they do that. They, you know, they manipulate you. You know, they will start shit with you, and then when you cuss them the fuck out, they want to run and tell your boss, well, you know, she was getting all belligerent, but you didn't say the shit that you were saying. Okay, so that's what these people try to do. They like to manipulate, try to make things look a certain way on your side. That way you look like the bad guy.
No, I was so quiet while I was demeaned, while my ethnicity was demeaned, I was called gorilla, I was called monkey, I was
wow.
called ugly, my man was called
gorilla and
Phoebe, okay? And
now, Phoebe called her ugly, monkey, a gorilla. Phoebe, you have a dark-skinned daughter, too, and she don't look no better than OG. She really don't, and I don't even like to talk about folks' children, but that girl ain't pretty like that, Phoebe. So why all of this hatred, all of this self-hatred? Because you're a black woman too. You're lighter than her, but we're all black women. So why all the self-hatred with OG? You must have that hatred towards your daughter. Because you guys, anytime a person can come at somebody that is dark skinned and they have a dark skinned child and call them ugly and gorilla, you must feel that way about your fucking daughter. Your daughter don't have a chance, Phoebe. So yeah, Phoebe is out of line for that. And Phoebe wasn't even all like, she wasn't all that cute her damn self. So how you gonna come for OG? Girl, bye. That shit got me hot, y'all. It really do. This bitch was sitting up there calling that girl ugly, gorilla, all of this. We dragged Evelyn. Phoebe should have been thrown into the mix too, because she actually called her that. Evelyn did the emoji and wanted to play dumb. Bitch, you knew you was using the damn monkey emoji. I bet you won't use that motherfucker no more. Okay? And it's so funny that that same shit that happened with her and Chad damn near happened to Evelyn. Evelyn damn near lost everything. Because wasn't nobody fucking around with her after she did that monkey emoji. She really should be fired. She really should. And she really should have all her sponsorships, endorsements, all her shit should be taken away. The same way that damn Chad Ochocinco lost his shit. This bitch need to lose her shit. And then maybe she'll get her shit together. You know, because it's just absolutely ridiculous.
And the ensemble cast was there present. So I would have loved to have seen that entire scene so that everyone else would understand this is not, oh, jump on Team OG, I'm not trying to invoke anything. I point out what I see, what my observation is, and you can either agree or disagree, it doesn't matter. I know my version of what happened because I was physically there.
You were there.
The entire amount of time this took place. Now, backtrack. It wasn't even my idea really to address colorism because I don't have the energy to talk about something that is very negative,
right,
very emotionally charged, and was here before I was born and is going to be here when I leave. But I also have no problem touching on it because it's happening. And if you really listen to my choice of words, I said there is a colorism issue. I never said I feel as though this or I feel as though that because this is my job. There are no feelings. This is work. I come, I do my job, and I bounce. Some people like it, some people don't, but it has worked for me. I've been very successful in every avenue where I had that method, and so I'm not going to change it. My job has no feelings. I come, I work, I don't let things get under my skin, and I move on. But if there's room for...
I love that woman, you all. I love me some OG. Give it up for my bitch, honey. That is my girl. I love me some OG. Oh my gosh, she's such a smart woman. I like what she said. Come in, do your job, and that's it. But OG, you should not have to go through all of what you've been through on this show. Now, apparently, you guys, they're saying OG has not been fired, and, you know, she will be coming back to the show. I don't know why she would come back, but, you know, she may come back to the show. Will I be watching the show? Honestly, I really don't want to watch the show. I really don't. But I am a fan of OG, and I did say that if she came back, I may give it a try, okay? Because I do want to see what the fuck happens, okay, if anything happens at all. But I know for certain if OG ain't on that motherfucker, I won't be watching it at all. But I would like to see how all this shit play out, okay?
Improvement, you better believe I'm going to announce it and I'm going to talk about it because now you see a whole domino effect. Right? Now there's new channels coming up with the network talking about what? Colorism. Gender, colorism, how black women are treated. It's not for me to fight this entire battle.
Right.
But I don't mind being an advocate because I can speak from first-hand basis.
That's right.
People can't. I want to just dive in a little bit, then we're going to move on. The scene when everything happened when Evelyn called you ugly, and you came back with, well, Chad, wait, what's like the line? Chad wanted me, girl, you know. Ocho Cinco wanted me. I had a...
I'm your favorite athlete's athlete, honey. I gotta get that t-shirt. That shit was funny as hell, y'all. Hey babe, hey babe, hey babe. Y'all remember that shit? That shit was funny when OG and Chad was texting each other. Oh.
Battle with a person that said that they felt as though you were taunting her with her abuser by saying...
How the fuck is she? I ain't even gonna let you finish your statement. How the fuck is OG taunting Evelyn with her so-called abuser, her Ike Turner that was in her life? Who told this bitch to message the Ike Turner that was in her life? Nobody told her to reach out and contact him. She did, trying to be funny, and she ended up looking stupid. Okay, if a man has put his hands on you, disrespected you throughout your relationship, cheated on you, why the hell are you, DMing him? Why are you texting him? What is the fucking purpose? All for storyline, all for money. There ain't no way in hell, Evelyn. All that crying and shit you did on that show about that man and how he hurt you, and the first chance you got, okay? And she probably didn't slept with him. She probably didn't gave him a little something, and she talking about now, she ain't having sex till she married. Shit, bitch, I'll believe it when I see it. But, girl, didn't nobody ask you to get in touch with that man. You chose to, cause you wanted to, okay? You wanted to, and you wanted to embarrass OG and make it look like Chad would never want her, and he would just want your kind. How the hell would you figure that, Evelyn? And the man, he got dark-skinned kids. All them kids is dark. He didn't get no light-skinned woman. He didn't get no Latina like you. He did not get none of that. He had the chance to do it. That's what a lot of these men do. They go get with the racially ambiguous woman. They want that in they little bloodline, in they little gene line and shit. But he didn't do that with you, girl. So for her to think that Chad wouldn't like OG, she just ended up looking stupid to me.
Saying that, and I don't get that, because it's just as simple as she's saying, like, a woman's calling you ugly, and I'm revealing the man that you was once in love with thought I was beautiful. So that's not taunting you. That's just letting you know that you probably didn't know the information, but he thought I was beautiful. So whatever you think about me and such as that. But there are some people that still feel as though, well, that was a low blow.
Ain't no low blow.
Chad's name up because of everything Evelyn went through with Chad. Do you have a response to that?
I absolutely do. Okay. When did we establish rules in the art of fighting? Okay, there's no low blow, especially when there's no relationship with myself and that young lady. I don't owe her nothing. I don't owe her no loyalty.
I know that's right.
Dragging me behind the scenes and on camera without me present for 2 years now.
Yeah.
Do you guys have amnesia? What do you mean low blow? If it was a low blow, I would have said something the year before, but I chose not to because I wanted nothing to do with it. Now let's touch on the quote-unquote alleged abuse and taunting with your abuser. One thing I'm not going to do is use a misfortunate situation and try to exploit that. I was not present when that happened. I have no idea who was the aggressor. I am no judge. I am no litigator who has to look at evidence in that case. So I'm not going to label somebody an abuser, and I'm not going to also label somebody that when you took it upon yourself to call this very same person.
Yeah.
You took it upon yourself to shoot 1 to 3 scenes.
Yeah.
Talking about this person.
Yeah.
If he's your abuser.
That's right.
Why are you bringing him as a part of the narrative?
I know, that's right, girl. Yes. Oh my God, I love me some OG, y'all. She keeps it so real. I love me some OG. Tell it, girl. Tell it, yes.
Who's taunting who? You're taunting yourself with your abuser.
Yeah.
You're meeting with this man's child. You're talking about how you guys are cool, you're friends, you're cordial. And I'm hearing this, so from what I'm observing, you have a very amicable relationship with this person and you guys have moved on from that situation. Again, I don't ever condone any form of abuse, but what I won't do is label somebody something that I have no first eyewitness proof of. So,
all right, you guys, that's all I have to say on that. Let me know how you felt about this OG interview. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out later.